Hey everyone, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you. Yes, I know, the first time you've heard the original introduction in ages, but anyway. So, yes, lots of Noctua stuff, and Noctua have actually made some aesthetical changes, finally. I mean, we've always been joking about the fact that the colours were like prosthetics or excrement, trying not to swear, but they've now finally gone with, you can get all of the best fans in black with different colour corners, and you can even get coloured tops for the coolers now. Now, I wasn't going to make a video about this, but they sent, we were just going to put something on the website with a few pics, but they sent so much stuff in, I kind of would have felt guilty if I hadn't. And, you know, sometimes, let's face it, the Noctua stuff used to be like super popular. Everyone wanted Noctua kit. And I've got a funny feeling this might actually bring it right back to the forefront again. So I thought I'd make a video so that you can have a look at it's nuts. We'll start off with the fans, because this is probably the biggest change that they could have done. So I'll go through all of them with you, but this one is the NF-A15 HS, I'm pretty sure that stands for heatsink PWM, and this is the one that you would probably find on your D15 or one of their 140mm coolers. And basically, when I rip the cable out, oh no, it's all falling apart. So, uber professional as always, Mr. Logan. They've gone everywhere. Right, so you get your fan, and essentially it is the exact same fan that you would get on your air cooler, but in black. And they've just not got the rubber tabs in the coolers in the corners, because you can choose whatever colour that you want. So you get black, red. There's a load more underneath as well. So if you're wondering, you know, that there's not enough, there's literally loads more in the box. So that's the same with all of them, by the way. So you're not going to need me to show you every single time. But you can choose the colour that you want. So you get black, red, blue, green, white, yellow. You get enough of them to do both sides of the fans as well. And let's face it, look. I mean, I understand why they stayed with the brownie colour, because you knew what it was, because that there could be any fan on the market, and by it being that funny colour, you then knew that it was a Noctua. The NF-F12, it's always been a favourite. I know there have been the server versions of this which were in black, but they were like 2000 RPM and 3000 RPM, and the specs on this one, because it's the normal version, if we go down, here we go, look, 1500 RPM. You can see the stats and stuff there, but again, it's black. You've got the options of the corners. Then there is the NF-A14. Again, this is quite a popular one for the air coolers. There we go. Again, it's all as you would have expected. Really short tab on the end, but you do get an extension, which is kind of cool, because then you can do what you want with it. So that's that one, and then this one is more of a case fan, which will please a lot of people. I'm just going to pull it out. There we go. So there's the case fan, and the model number on this is the NF-S12A PWM, and they're all called Chromax Black Swap, because it comes in black, and then you can swap all the corners to whatever one. So you don't get a specific like red set or a white set. They all come in the, with all of them, it's great. It genuinely is great as well. Then they're also doing coloured replacement tops or caps for the NH-D15, D15S, D15 normal, and the D15 SE AM4. So the AM4 ones, obviously it's just a different bottom. And then they're also doing coloured tops for the NH-U12S. This says U12S. Oh, TR4 and then AM4. So you've got all of the options there. Now what they're doing with these is you get a white one, you get a black one, or you can get one which is black and you can change the inserts on it. So I'll show you with the black but it's the same with all of the cooler tops, although I will show you all the different colours and all the combinations as well. You do get an insert inside, which you pop over the top of your heatsink first. You need to have the opening facing down, and it comes with a metal clip, which you then slide in. You need to make sure that you go down a couple of notches on the fin so it is a nice snap fit. Get your top, and there's magnets in the top of this, so then when you do slide it down you see it popped into place then, and it really is that simple. As long as you remember that you need to have the opening facing down on the cooler, get it popped into place, get your metal clip. I'm just trying to get a good, yeah, I don't think that's tight enough. That's what she said. Pop that in so it's like that. Get the Chromax again around the right way, and you'll see it snapped into place because of the magnets. So instantly then you've transformed the look of your NH-D15. And just through trial and error, I can tell you that it is a better idea to put the fans on before you put the tops on. But anyway, that's our all black. As you can see, I've changed the fans out for the black ones from the standard cooler ones, and I just put the white ends on there as well so that they stand out. With the set that you can change the colour on, it's a very similar process. The tops and everything are still the same. This is the tops from the old one. I'm just trying to save time. But you can see that they have cutouts, and there's inserts that you can put in them, and they're white and black. You've got red and yellow and blue and green. Quick look at the yellow. Red. Green. I've not taken the plastic coating off of them in case you can see those little dots, but if you peel the plastic coating off, it's all nice and clean. Blue. Again, I've not pulled the plastic cover off, but all those little dots wouldn't be there normally. My favourite so far with the cutout combo is the black and white. So it's just white plastic behind. And then black, which may seem a little bit pointless, but you do get a, you can see the kind of satin to gloss where I've not pulled the plastic off different, so it is kind of subtle, and you could also run the these tabs as being black as well for a full stealth effect. Or for a weekend project, you could spray them if you wanted the colour, you know, an accent colour in your rig. You could put Dynoc carbon fibre on the other side. You could buy any vinyl actually and just stick some wrap of it over the top of the black plastic, and then still keep all of your other ones spare. So there's, you know, there's loads of little things that you can do to make it your own as well. Also, if you really wanted to, they're metal, you could just sand them back and paint them yourselves. But that's the NH-D15. Actually, no, stop. I haven't showed you white. And now, oh my God, the gloss white tops. I actually do kind of wish that they did the cutouts for the white as well, because for me this would look lush if I had cutouts, and then I could put the red behind it, and I'd probably use red tabs as well. But I really like that. That's probably the best looking Noctua cooler I've ever seen in my life. The U12 single stack cooler in plain black. I've also got the, or an NFF12 with the white tabs on, like I did before. The only thing I will say with the NFF12s, they only come with one set of colours and a spare set of blacks. So if you did want to run both sides, like I have here, you would need to buy an extra set of the Chromax tabs. I find that a bit confusing considering the ones for the bigger ones had two sets, but yeah, anyway. So black. So now on to the cutouts. Yellow first Obviously we could match the corners of the fans if we wanted. Nearly dropped it. Quick flash of red. Green. Nvidia green. Again, you could easily match the green with the tabs, and I could have done that, but I would have been here for hours. Nice bit of blue. My favourite combo again, the white. I do just think that does go kind of well together. And again, the black, which I know a lot of people might think, oh, I'll just buy the plain black ones, but this could, is like I said before, you could put carbon behind it, different colour films. You could play around with it. I reckon you could get LEDs working behind there and all sorts. There's definitely some modding to be done. And now the white. Lovely gloss white. It does give it a really different feel. I mean, that doesn't look like a Noctua cooler. And it's lush. You could also, don't forget, I've only got one fan on it, but you can put another one and go push-pull and all that kind of stuff. What they've also done, and these come in packs of 3, so you get 3 of the same colour, and they come in all of the colours that the ends do, you know, the little tabs. So you've got black for plain, white, blue, green, yellow and red. And these are the dual extension cables, well, dual splitter cables. They're PWM. You've got a single female, which would go on your CPU header or your system fan header, and then you get 2 that come out of the top. Don't overthink about, you know, worrying about overpowering your motherboard and stuff, especially with Noctua fans. You're not going to have an issue with that. But you saw on the heat sinks that the cables on this end are really short, and they did come with those extension cables. Well, these might actually be long enough to go straight to your CPU header if you wanted to. So you've got that, but then they also do coloured extension cables as well. Again, they come in all of the colours. I've just realised that I haven't got a blue out, but there's the box. See, there's so many of these boxes all over the place that I missed the blue. They do it blue as well. So at the end of the day, you get all of the options, and you can just pick and buy the ones that you want. And when I was saying to you earlier on about using this to go to your CPU fan header, you can clip this in, and on most motherboards, I would assume that that would then be long enough to go onto your CPU fan header, and it could help keep things all nice and tidy. So a big props to Noctua. I wish I hadn't decided to get all of the boxes open and make a video now, because if I'm totally honest about it, it took me a lot longer than I was expecting because of all of the combinations, but it gives us a lot of options. So you've got the black with the cutouts. My favourite is the white, and my only thing that I would have said personally would have been nice to have had a white one with cutouts as well, so that I could have got more of the red going on with it. And the other thing, and again it's only a real minor thing, would be with the NFF12, it only came with 1 set of the rubber tabs, so you would need to buy a second set if you were going to do this, like I said. But that's just me being really finicky. But epic job. Now I've got to find a home for these.